Hi, I'm Maya. Welcome back to my Beginner Pilates series. Today we're working on hip mobility and strength. You don't need any equipment. Go ahead and grab your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. If you're not able to watch this right now, please add to your watch later and join us when you can. Okay, we're starting on our backs. So go ahead and grab behind the knees. We're just gonna go ahead and lengthen out the arms. Drop your chin to your chest. Round into the back. Curl forward for a second. Lengthen that spine. Let's take that one more time. You're lowering down. We're gonna hold this. I want you to reach those arms forward and then just go ahead and roll all the way down. All right, now from here, let's go ahead. We're gonna bring the feet about hip width apart, and we're just gonna start by just sending the knees to the right. Letting the hips follow for a second. And then let's go ahead and take it to the left. And actually go ahead and open up the legs a little bit. We're gonna take this a couple more times. So we're just stretching out the hips for a second. Let's bring it back to center. And let's take it again to the right. And bring it center. Last one, take it to the left. And then legs come center. All right, now let's bring our legs about hip width apart. From here, we're just gonna work on our imprinting of the spine. So from here, we're gonna curl the tailbone under, keeping the hips on your mat, and then drop that tailbone under. And again, curling up, big scoop. And then drop that tailbone, release. And let's take that again, curling up. And release. And when you release the tailbone, you will have a slight arch in the back. And that's just your neutral spine. So we want to keep that. Just think about your belly button pulling in so that we're not taking that arch into the ribs. Let's take two more here. Curling up. And release. One more time. Drop that tailbone. All right. Let's go ahead and curl up into your bridge. Find the height of that bridge. Push those hips up, and then we're gonna roll it back down. Let's take that two more times. Curling up and lift. Really sending those knees forward. And we have one more. Let's hold this next one. Curling up. Nice high hips. From here, we're taking this into our marches. So let's go ahead and lift that right foot up. We can keep the knee bent and then bring it down. And left side. Now I want you to take notice if one hip is dropping down as you switch your legs. And if it is, just go ahead and push it back up. Our goal is to keep the hips nice and square. And switch. Good. Let's do 4. Keep that going. Keep pushing those hips high. 3. And 2. 1 more. From here, go ahead and roll down through the spine. Relax the tailbone, and we're going to bring those knees into the chest. You can grab a hold of them for a second. We're taking this into our toe taps. So let's go ahead and place the palms back down on the floor. We're going to go ahead and bring your legs to 90 degrees. And just starting with that right foot, we're going to go ahead and tap that toe down towards the mat and scoop it back up. And reach. So we're working our hip flexors now and getting the core involved. And reach. Keep that going. Think about sending your thighs forward as you reach that leg out. And we go 3. And 2. And take it one more time. All right, from here, let's go ahead and flex the feet. And now we're sending the heels down towards the mat and scooping back up. Take that again. Thighs push forward and we scoop up. Now, this action may be a little smaller for you, and that's okay. I want you to focus on trying to keep your back on the mat as much as possible. So if you feel yourself starting to arch up, that's where you stop. And up. Let's take that again. We have 3. And 2. One more time. And then go ahead and bring those knees in. Good work. All right, now from here, let's go ahead and bring both feet onto your mat. We're going to start with this right leg, and I want you to just slide it out nice and long on your mat. We're going to kick it up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to reach it out long, and then just slide that foot back in. And we're going to take that again. Reach it out, lift and scoop, and lower, and in, and again, reach. And let's actually flex that foot. Push out through that heel, lower it down, slide it in. Heel slides out, reach, and scoop. Lower, bring it in. We're going to take 2 more here. And 1 more time, reach it out. Good. From here, let's pull that knee in. And then go ahead and place that foot back on your mat. We'll take the same thing on the other side. So sliding out with that left heel, reach it out. Big scoop up. Lower out. Lengthening through that heel, bring it in. And again, reach. And scoop. And really try to relax the upper body here. And again, we have 5. And 4. Really send the energy out through that heel. And 3. And 2. And scoop. Last one here. Reach it out nice and long and up. And then go ahead and pull that knee in. Give it a nice squeeze here. All right, now let's go ahead and lengthen out both legs. Actually, just lengthen your left leg. We're going to pull this right knee in right away. Give it a nice squeeze here. So I want you to really try to lengthen out through this left side. So energy's reaching out through that foot. Let's open up this knee to the right side, pulling this left hip down into your mat. So I want you to really imagine there's a nice heavy weight here, pulling down, keeping that left side anchored. And then let's go ahead, bring that leg center, and let's cross it over for a second. And you can let your hip come off of the mat. And just take a little twist. And let's go ahead and bring that leg back to center. All right, now from here, we're going to go ahead and take this leg up towards the ceiling. We're pressing into the palms. Feel free to bend this knee if that feels a little more stable for the hip. And then from here, we're going to cross this leg over, and we're circling down and around. Bring it up. And again, down and around. Keep that going. And around. Remember, you want to try to keep those hips as still as possible. And let's stop this leg at the top, and then let's reverse it. Down and around. And up. If you have this left leg lengthened on the floor, I want you to keep reaching out nice and long. And let's take 1 more here. Down and around. And then pull that knee in. Good. From here, we're going to take a quick tree stretch. So I want you to grab a hold of this ankle. We're just going to rotate that leg, pull that knee down. Take a second, breathe into that stretch. And then let's go ahead, bring it back to center. And then go ahead and reach out nice and long. Let's take that stretch. Other side, go ahead and pull that left leg in. So now we're lengthening out through this right leg. So keep the energy reaching out. And let's go ahead and take this leg to the left side of the body. We're anchoring this right hip, trying to pull it down. So imagine there's a weight here, and that hip is not able to come up as you open up that left side. And now let's go ahead, change hands. We're pulling this leg over and taking it across the body. Take a second and just breathe into that. And now let's go ahead and bring that leg back to center. All right, so this leg is coming up to the ceiling, pressing down into the palms, and we're crossing over to that right shoulder. We're circling it down and around and up. Remember, you can keep this right leg bent if you need to help keep this right side more stable. And let's just take one more. Now let's take it around to the left and up, down and around, and scoop. So we're trying to just let this left leg move freely in the socket. And go ahead and take one more. And then pull that knee in. From here, let's go ahead and take our tree stretch. Let's go ahead and grab a hold of that ankle. We're pulling that knee down. Take a second and breathe into this. And now let's go ahead and bring that leg back to center. We're pulling both knees in, and we're going to take this into our abdominal series. So from here, we're grabbing hold of that right leg, curl that head up, reach your left leg out nice and long. We're pulling this leg in, and we switch. That's it. So still trying to create that length in the hip as you reach that leg out. And if your neck is ever tired or you feel too much tension, feel free to bring the head down. And then just lift it back up when you're ready. We have 3 and 2, 1. Go ahead and bring both knees in, head down, relax. From here, we're going to slide the hands down towards your ankles. We're curling the head up. I want you to squeeze the legs together. From here, big inhale as you reach the legs out, arms reach out. And we're going to circle those arms, pull the knees in. And again, reach. Scoop it in. Keep that going. Reach it out. And in. And reach. We have 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Both knees in, head down. Relax. From here, let's go ahead and take the right leg up to the ceiling. We're grabbing that calf or the ankle, bringing that head up and reach that leg out nice and long. So remember, we're still reaching energy out from the leg, creating space in that hip as you pull this leg forward, and we switch. And switch. That's it. Try to pull that leg a little closer to you, keeping that abdominal curl. And we have 4. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent. From here, let's go ahead and bring the legs up. Press the head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to bring the hands behind the head, or you can bring the hands under the tailbone for more support. We're going to go ahead and lengthen the feet, squeeze your heels together, curl the head up. And let's go ahead and lower that leg down, bring it up. Think about those shoulder blades trying to curl up and off of the floor. So similar to our toe taps, you want to try to keep the back down onto the mat as much as you can. Let's take that again for 4. And 3. And 2. 1. And then go ahead, bring the knees in, head down, relax. From here, let's go ahead and rock up to sitting. And now let's go ahead. We're going to stretch your left leg out. We're pulling the right knee in, and we're going to work the hip flexor. So from here, lifting up nice and tall, go ahead and lift that left leg up and lower and lift. That's it. So we're trying to strengthen that hip flexor while keeping the spine nice and long. Feel that energy lifting up from the lower back. Let's take this again for 2 and 1. Good. Go ahead and change legs, stretching out nice and long through that right leg. Nice wide elbows here. And we go ahead and lift that leg up and lower. And lift. Good. 4 more here. Last 2. And 1. Excellent. From here, go ahead and bend both knees in. We're going to go ahead and open up the legs. We're keeping the knees bent and we're going to flex the heels. So a little play on the spine stretch that we normally do with our legs extended. Now we're going to have the knees bent. I want you to go ahead and reach your arms out nice and long in front of you. You're lifting up nice and tall. Take a big inhale, and on that exhale, you're rounding forward. On that inhale, you're stacking your spine, bone by bone, growing 10 inches taller. And let's take that again. Big exhale. Big inhale, rolling up through the spine. And again. Big inhale. 2 more. Exhale, reach. Really pull the ribs back. And then inhale, rolling up through the spine. Last one. All right, now from here, we're bringing the hands down onto your mat. We're going to step the feet a little bit wider. And then from here, I want you to lean forward. So your body is on a diagonal. We're just going to reach the arms forward. And then coming right back up. And again, we're sliding the fingertips out. And coming right back up, finding that nice straight spine. And again, reach. And up. 2 more here. And let's take that one more time. And then from here, just go ahead and reach those arms forward. Let's extend your legs. And let's just take a nice stretch up and over. Rounding in the back, just relax the head, neck, and shoulders. And then from here, let's go ahead and roll up. And then let's just take a butterfly stretch. So we're going to go ahead and bring the feet together, opening up the knees. And you can feel free to grab a hold of those feet. And then from here, we're just going to round over. Really try to open up those hips as much as you can. And then go ahead and roll up. From here, we're going to reach that right arm up and over. Pulling that left elbow down onto your mat. Try to pull this right hip down as much as you can. So be mindful, don't let it lift up. Stay nice and grounded in your mat as you reach. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and round over. And we're just going to take that to the other side. Right elbow down as your left arm reaches up and over. Pulling that left hip down into your mat. And then let's go ahead and round over again. And then let's go ahead and just come center. We're pressing down on the knees and we're just trying to open up the inner thighs and try to create a little bit more space in that hip for a second. And just breathe. Every inhale, on that exhale, I want you to relax a little bit deeper into that stretch. And an inhale, big exhale. And let's take that one more time. Last one, big inhale. And exhale, press. And then go ahead and relax out of that. Shake out the legs, relax. Great work today, and we'll end it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this video and would like to see more, download our app Yoga Plus. Stay tuned for the next video of my series, and I'll see you then.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose Library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.